Hi everybody, welcome to Wedding Wednesday. My name is Michelle and I'm the owner of McGillis Brides Design Studio in Hampton, and it's Wedding Wednesday. And on Wednesdays I share with you guys wedding day tips, tricks, and hacks for your big day. So we have been talking about wedding gown shopping. We've done a couple of videos on this topic. So this will probably be our last video on bridal gown shopping for a while. But today we're going to be talking about materials and what material you'll want to achieve the look that you want to have on your wedding day. So I'm going to show you guys 8 different materials. These materials to me are the most common that you'll see when you're shopping for your wedding gown. So we're going to jump right in. This first one, this silhouette is a ball gown. This is my favorite silhouette. However, I think most of you guys know already that my favorite material is tulle. I love a tulle ball gown. But this one is organza. And it's just so light and airy. It's a little more sturdy. It's a little sturdier than tulle, but it's still sheer. You can really wear this for a beach wedding, for a spring wedding, for a winter wedding. So it's a very versatile material, and it's not, you can't see the holes as much. A lot of people who don't like tulle don't like it because you can kind of see the netting. This is a lot more fine, still gives you that really airy and light feel. This one is also finished with horsehair trim, so that's what's giving it its layers. Other than that, it would just fall flat. But yeah, so that's organza. You'll see it mainly on ball gowns, on like skirts. You don't see it a whole lot on the top of a dress, on the bodice of a gown, but you will see it a lot in a ball gown. You'll also see it in an empire waist gown. So it's a really, I feel like it's a kind of like outdoorsy type of material. Or depending on how you dress it up, you could really do a really nice wintry ball gown with sleeves with organza, and it would be gorgeous. Okay, I'm going to move this one because it's so full and it's going to make my rack tip over. So I'll be right back. Okay. All right, I'm back. So next up we have chiffon. So chiffon material is very, very lightweight, very easy to wear. This is what I would probably recommend for like a lot of my boho brides, or if I have a bride that's getting married on a beach or a destination wedding, or if you're traveling with your dress. It's so much easier to travel with a dress that is made of chiffon. It usually will not have that really full crinoline underlay, so it's going to be very sleek. It's very easy to wear and it's very lightweight. I would not recommend it for a winter wedding because you'll just be cold, because it's just very lightweight. But for my brides who value comfort over fashion, chiffon is the way to go. You'll be so comfortable. You'll almost feel like you don't have anything on. And I know that is a big thing for some brides. However, for me, I want the look. All right, so next up is my favorite, which is tulle. Tulle is my most favorite material ever for a wedding gown and just in regular clothes. If I could wear a tulle skirt every day, I totally would. But it would be a little silly after a while. But anyway, so tulle is, again, very lightweight, easy to wear. I think you can wear this in any season. Summer, winter, fall, spring wedding. Tulle is probably, I won't say the most timeless. I would say lace is the most timeless. And then I would say, actually, I take that back. I would say satin, lace, tulle. These are, to me, just timeless, classic materials for wedding gowns. But like I said, you'll typically see this material mostly on a ball gown. This ball gown just happens to not have that really full crinoline skirt. So this one is kind of light and airy, but tulle can become very heavy very fast. Depends on how many layers you have on your skirt. This one has one. It has a sequin layer of tulle, which is one of my favorites. So shiny. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are 7 layers, and you're gonna always have some type of lining when you have tulle, just because it's sheer, unless you want it sheer. But so this particular tulle gown has 7 layers, and this is one of the lighter weight tulle gowns, and it has less layers than most. So just keep that in mind. Tulle can get hot and heavy if there are a lot of layers. So this next gown, is a material that we don't see that often, but it's one of my favorites even in just regular clothes. So it's this is kind of, this is a hybrid material. So the idea that, like, can you see these like kind of dots, like the polka dots on it? I think you guys can. So this is mimicked after what would be called a dotted Swiss material, which is usually a heavier material. It's not sheer at all. I want to say it's made out of muslin. It's like a cotton. It's like, normally you'll see it on like a cotton material, and it's just, you know, dots in sequence. But this one is made out of tulle. It's very lightweight. And it does have like some lace embellishments, but I don't know. Let me see if I can hold up the skirt. So if you guys can see on the skirt, it just gives a lot of detail and character to what would otherwise just be a really plain gown. And I think it is just darling. It's really cute. I think it's so springy. You might be able to see it on the top here too. I'll bring it closer. You'll see that material. You'll see how it has those nice little dots. They're just so darling. They're so cute. So that's what a dotted Swiss looks like. But like I said, you would typically see that on a cotton. Next is charmeuse. This is called charmeuse. And, oh, I forgot a material. So actually, I would say silk is probably one of the most common or most classic materials. However, silk stains like nobody's business. Like, if you just touch it like this, your fingerprint is going to be on that gown forever. So charmeuse is like a silk blend. It's a blend of different materials, but it has silk in it, but it's not 100% silk. And it doesn't stain as easy, and it still gives you that like really timeless and classic feel and luxurious feel of silk without all of the staining. And I love the sheen to this gown. It's like, it has a sheen, but it's not shiny, so it's not, you know, it doesn't look cheap. It looks very luxurious. It does, and so does silk, it does snag very easily. As well as, this doesn't stain as bad as silk, but charmeuse stains easily. It stains and it snags easily. So that's the con to silk or charmeuse, but it fits your curves really nice. It's kind of like, it's lightweight, but it still has some weight to it. So it's really going to fit your curves, but it has no stretch. It doesn't have stretch. So this one's next. This one's I would say kind of, I don't want to say new to the game, but you'll see this a lot more now. You didn't used to see this so much, but I think pretty much every salon now will have a crepe wedding gown, and that's because it has that stretch to it. I know a lot of my brides from 2019, a lot of my brides from this year, they want gowns with stretch. And as you can see, a lot of these gowns are sheath gowns. So when a gown is sheath, it's just going to really fit your silhouette. And this gown is good for my girls who want a mermaid gown. You can definitely embellish this. It has a nice weight to it. I would say though, if you're doing like an outdoor spring or summer wedding, probably don't want to wear this outside. It is a very, very heavy and hot material. And you can do a lot with it. You just have to be careful of how much embellishment you have on this dress, because alone, like, it's not much to this dress, but you guys can see like how it hangs, like, and how it drapes. It's very weighty, but it wears very well because it just really fits your curves. It like drapes over your body so nicely. And you can also wear shapewear with this gown and you won't see it. It's to where if you wear like silk or charmeuse, you're going to see those lines. You're going to see that shapewear through it. So I really like crepe. I love crepe. I didn't like it at first. At first I was like, no, I'm not doing any crepe. Because you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of jersey material. And I feel like jersey material and weddings don't go. However, everybody doesn't feel that way. People like jersey. So this is like the expensive version of a jersey dress. So if you know you like those types of dresses or those fits in your everyday wear, you will love crepe for your bridal gown. And like I said, this one's not heavily embellished, but you can really jazz it up, but it will get really heavy. So straps might be the way to go if you have a heavily embellished crepe wedding gown. Alrighty, so I have tulle up here again because tulle is my favorite. I didn't know that I put 2 tulle gowns up here. But here we go again, guys. A tulle dress. This one doesn't have a lining, or does it? It does. So this one does have a lining, but it's really short because I think this gown has a split somewhere here. So yeah. But again, guys, this is like 5 layers of tulle. Really light, really airy. I love the lace top. But let's move on to the last one. So this material is called mercado. And as you see, it's a very stiff material. You'll see it a lot on like A-line gowns. Really, it'll have like most gowns that use mercado fabric are just very regal, classic, timeless gowns. When I think about this material, which I love it, by the way, it's just so crisp and clean. You'll get like these really nice clean lines when you do like pleats on it. I always think about Meghan Markle when I think about this material, just because I'm not sure what material her wedding dress was, but I felt like when I looked at it that it was probably this. So if you want that really classic, bride, timeless, elegant look, mercado fabric is the way to go. It is heavy. It is not lightweight. It is heavy, but it's probably the cleanest look you'll get. Oh, that's what I forgot. I forgot just a plain satin gown. I put 2 tulle gowns and no satin dresses. Let me see if I have a satin dress really that I can grab really quickly just to show you guys. Hold on one second. Right back. Okay, so here is our last dress, our last material, and this is satin on the bottom, guys. So the skirt is a satin skirt, again, very timeless. You will get just that classic bride feel, bridal feel with satin. However, it just has the shine, it has the sheen to it, as to where the mercado doesn't. It's like it has a sheen. It has like that luxurious feel, but it's not shiny. I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera, but I hope you can. Can you see the difference? This one's like matte, but still has a sheen to it. And this is just shiny. So if you think about it like you think about your nails, you know how you get like a matte nail polish? It still is glossy, but it's not shiny. That makes sense. Okay, well, that is it for today, guys. And like I said, next week we'll be talking about a different topic. And let me know in the comments some things that you guys maybe want to talk about, some things you want to hear about. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It really helps my channel to grow when you guys subscribe and share these videos. And I will see you guys next Wednesday. Bye-bye.